Alright guys, so I'm going to make a video today on this support ticket that I got in earlier this morning, and this gentleman, who I'm going to call Pete here, hopefully his name is completely blurred out in information. Pete emailed in and said that he's requesting cancellation of his monthly service. It's not functioning as expected. So I wrote to him and I said this. I said, hey Pete, I'm sorry to hear this, but you've only used it for 5 days. I know God created the world in 6. We're good, but we're not God level good. Do you expect miracles in a week from using this? Why are you giving up so quickly? So I'll let him know that was pending, etc. So he responded, and Pete said, sorry man, I had high hopes for it, but the campaign feature doesn't seem to work. I have 3 campaigns active, only one is showing anything that has been done. I then spoke to a few of my marketing counterparts, and they said they've tried it over long periods of time and saw 0 results. My honest opinion on it thus far. Okay, so I was intrigued by this point. I was like, okay, let's take a look at Pete's campaign and see what happened and why it happened and why he's not getting any results. So I pulled up an incognito window. And I typed in his email, typed in his password, logged into his account, and I'm sitting there and my jaw just hits the floor. Honestly, I could not believe it. Pete joined Viper on February 22nd. And he started his campaign on the 22nd and he ended it on the 24th. And he sent in 500 CTR searches in a 12-hour period over that time. He had it set from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m. And I'm going to show you the campaign here in just a second. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. 12 hours, 500 visits, 250 per day, over 3 keywords, which on average you're going to get, I mean, it's just like 75 searches per keyword. In a even more than that, 125. I'm not sure on the math. I'd have to calculate that math exactly, but I am blown away. I am absolutely speechless. This is not proper SEO. This is not proper CTR. Now, my training does not say this. My training specifically says that you should send in a max of 10 to 15% of the total search volume for that local keyword. Local is the key here. I absolutely lost my tongue. When I responded to Pete, I was like, oh my gosh. I just cannot believe that this is happening. So I've got to show you this campaign so you can believe it as well. Okay, so a roofer is a GMB test here. His website, his GMB URL, his numbers in here, the business names in here. 3 keywords: roofers near me, roofing contractors, roofers, Roselle, Illinois. Okay, so I pulled up Roselle just to take a look at it here, and here's Roselle on the map. Okay, here's Chicago way down here. It's a suburb off of Chicago. Okay, so we have a suburb in Chicago, Roselle, Indiana. And then I went and I typed into Google here, and we'll do, let's say, roofers, Roselle, Illinois. You can see it right here. Okay, search volume, 0. Okay, it's so dang low in this area that it's not even showing up on here. It is so low that the search volume is so low. So you should not be sending in more than 1 to 2 visits per day for this, just to be safe in the first month, to see what type of movement happens, if there's a bump in the movement here. 500 visitors in 2 days? Holy smokes. I'm actually getting upset now. When I first saw this, I was talking to someone, another marketer, and I told them about this, and I actually cried. I was laughing so hard, not at Pete, at what Pete did. And it just, I don't know, it hit my funny bone. I think I'm shocked. Because I was so shocked that someone did this. did not watch my videos, obviously. He did not watch it. He couldn't have watched it. And then thought, well, you know what? I'm just going to smash it in 2 days' time. I mean, look at this. 10-mile radius, 222 to 224 between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. in 12 hours. He smashed it with 500 searches. Let's just pull that up real quick here because I'm terrible at math. Let's say 500 divided by 3. Oh, my bad. 500 divided by 3. Okay, 166. Yeah, so 166 searches per keyword in 2 days over a 12-hour period. So let's just say holy smokes. Yeah, 13 an hour was coming in on that. 13 an hour over 2 days. Way, way, way too many searches. I mean, that is nuts. Like, this is going to hurt his SEO. This is going to hurt his GMB. This is a major hurt. Now, his other 2 campaigns did not fire. And I don't know if he set them up incorrectly. I would assume that he set them up incorrectly. So they didn't go for whatever reason. So he must not have had his name correct. He must not have had something in here correct. But I told him, I said, Pete, you should get down and kiss the ground in Thanksgiving that those 2 campaigns did not fire because you absolutely damaged your SEO. You damaged your search. You damaged your rankings. I mean, in 2 days. And then he... and then he wants to quit. You know, he wants to quit. I want to quit after 5 days of this. I ran a campaign for 2 days, 500 searches. I didn't get instant ranking. I didn't rank number 1 on Google. Whoopee! Right? I think that's what people think. They think, you know what? I'm just going to get this tool and I will throw as much shit against the wall as I can. I'm going to see what sticks. Let's just stick that shovel in a big old pile of manure and we'll just throw it against the barn wall and we'll say, Lord, just rank me number 1 in Google. That's not proper SEO, doggone it. I'm sitting here, I'm looking at a video over on my YouTube. Had to look it up. Man destroys computer. I'm sure that you've probably seen this video. And this is what I wanted to do when I saw this. Not my computer, because I love my computer. But I thought of this. Oh my gosh. Pete, for the love of all things holy, what in the holy hell were you thinking? You know, this is the problem in SEO. Is that people come in and they look at a tool and they're like, hey, I'm going to send in a nuclear weapon into my website and I'm not going to even think about the consequences. Let me just, you know, it'd be the same as if you take out your pistol and you walk into, you know, a dark room and you just start firing off shots. And you don't know if there's people in there. You don't know if there's animals in there. You don't know who you're going to hit. You just start firing. Hey, I wonder what this is going to do. Pow, 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 pow. You know? And you're shooting off your gun. Or your freaking bazooka. And you're not thinking properly. You need to use your head. Everybody in SEO needs to use their doggone brains. Okay? There's a proper way of doing SEO. And this is not the proper way. You know, and then I get blamed for it. Pete has the gall to say to me, your tool basically sucks. And my buddies, my friends, my compatriots, they used your tool and it sucked as well. Well, you know what? If your friends were as stupid as you are with SEO, and forgive me for saying that, then no wonder why it didn't work for them. No frickin' wonder why. I mean, I create this tool. And it works. This is a great tool. Viper works. It ranks people when you use it properly and you use SEO properly. It blows my mind that people buy a tool and they think, you know what, just gonna rank this. I'm gonna get first page ranking in one day, 2 days. You really expect to send 500 traffic into a website, targeted traffic, and rank number 1 in Google in 2 days' time? Who are you? What have you done with logic? You know, The philosophers of old have called and they want their logic back because obviously you do not have it. Oh my gosh. I mean, sometimes I just can't take it. This is a daily thing. This is not something that happens every now and then. This is something that happens all the time. I am constantly in support. Well, my support guys are. But occasionally I get involved in stuff like this. You know, and just, I can't even talk. See what I'm saying? I can't even talk. I'm so upset. You know, my friends told me your tools suck, so I quit. You know what? I actually called them out. It's like, Pete, share all of your friends with me. I need to know who these friends are because, one, I don't think you have any friends that actually use my tool. I think that's the same way as people say, well, you know what? Your restaurant sucked. I have a lot of people who have ate there, and they said it sucked too. Who said that? No one actually said it. I don't think Pete has friends that use this. But if they did, and they made a similar mistake, no wonder it didn't work. CTR is a science. You can't just walk off the street and rank your website in Google. You got to know what you're doing. You need to know SEO. This is why people hire SEOs. To fix their websites, to do their on-page SEO, to do their off-page SEO, to optimize their GMBs, optimize their websites, optimize their videos. For the love of all things holy, if it was so easy that you would just go out and buy a tool for $150 a month and throw a couple of things at it and rank in Google, #1 in Google, rank me #1 in Google, everybody'd be doing that. But that's not the case. This is an exact science. You need to have your SEO done properly, and then you need to use the tools properly. You can't just buy a tool off the street like this and think that you're going to smash it with a bunch of frickin' traffic and rank #1 in Google. Where's my sledgehammer? I want to beat the hell out of a PC like this dude. I'm gonna share the video here of this guy. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You know, I mean, people just expect miracles. And let me tell you what, people that are watching this, miracles do not happen like this. Now, I'm going to show you something where ranking did occur. And this is something that just popped up for me. Got this in support and Facebook from a new Viper member using the Viper for about a week and a half to 2 weeks here. And I'm going to show you real results. Okay, so I did blur out his information, but you can see here on the dates. These are real dates, February 14th. February 14th, so the GeoGrid is accurate here, 9:15 in the morning. This is down in Houston, Texas. I left the name out of his business, but you can see it's Power Washing. Power Washing Company, Power Washing, and then these are blurred out. So he had some branded searches in here and local searches. Now, this was February 14th when he started using the Viper. And this gentleman reached out to me, had been using another CTR tool and service for about 6 months. Was not getting any results. Had spent an ungodly amount of money. And so he was like, I'm really not sure if Viper will work for me, and I said, well, let's look at your keyword. Let's start slow. You want to go slow. So he started sending in between 2 and 5 searches per day on CTR for Houston over a bunch of keywords. I think he has 5 keywords in here. So he split up the keywords. He was sending in 1 to 2 searches per keyword per day on the search, and you can see originally here where it is. So the reds are 20s, there's a 12, a 7, 7, 14, 18, 20, 20, 20, 19, 19, 8, 11, 5, 14. So here's some greens, here's some oranges and reds, and then dark red, right? Okay, that was February 14th. After about 2 weeks, so he has 10 days, February 24th. Here it is on this. Let's go ahead and zoom this one in. Okay. Power Washing. Now, if you go back over here, you can see it. Here's the original one. See the oranges? 15s, 18s, February 14th. Here they are now. 18 is now 11. 14, 12, 12. These are still 20s, but see the oranges are now spreading out here. We'll go back to the 14th. These are all dark reds. And now they're 14s and 12s. So they went from 20 plus. If we go back to 14, look at this. Reds, dark. Oranges now, yellows, greens, more greens happening, higher greens are happening. Look at the greens here. So you can see the CTR is working. Now this is proper SEO. This is proper CTR. And Pete sending in 500 searches over 2 days, just whammo! Let's just rank this shit. That's not gonna work. But this gentleman, this guy down in Houston, Texas, with his own power washing company, slow CTR, a week and a half. Now that's pretty quick to start seeing changes like this. But he was blown away. He was like, oh my gosh, what is your next level? What else do you have to offer? You know, I like to hear this. I like to see this from people that pay attention. They follow the rules. They follow the training. And then they rank with it. They don't splurge. Now, this guy could have come in and just absolutely did what Pete did and blow the living shit out of it. But he didn't. He came in slowly and smartly. And he used proper CTR, dripping it in. Poor Pete. I think 500, I think he damaged the hell out of his GMB. I'm not sure what his rankings are, but I can guarantee it they're in pain. They're shook right now in Google. They are in pain because he just shot a level of fentanyl and heroin and drugs straight into his GMB. And he killed it. He may have killed his SEO. It may take Pete a month or two of solid CTR dripping in traffic to fix the mistake that he made last week by smashing his site with that much traffic for CTR. I really do believe that is bad damage. I told Pete this is like a death sentence. You know, you can send in traffic like that and you can absolutely get foobarred by Google. And Google will foobar you. It's like hitting it with a bazooka or a... I'll leave the other term off. It wasn't the best term. It's not smart. But this gentleman down in Houston, Texas, he's doing it the correct way. Slow. Slow CTR. Very soon, this is going to be all green. He's going to have a completely green grid. And he's going to get it because he's doing this correctly. So, if you're working on CTR, do it slow. Slow is better. Trust me. Trust me. It is better to be super slow than to smash something super fast. You want to make sure that you're doing your CTR and your SEO properly. I cannot tell you enough. You do not want to be a Pete. You want to be like this gentleman right here. You know, and here's another search here. February 7th. So this is way before he joined up with me. But you can see here on his grid again. That was February 7th and then February 21st. And again, the colors, they're all changing. You can see here on the colors. Colors are changing. Rankings are going up. He's doing great things. So this is really, really good results. And this is what you want to do. You want to do this properly. Proper SEO, proper ranking, and you'll get amazing results, okay? So, if you want to do proper SEO, proper CTR, slow is better. Get the Viper, run it properly. Don't slam it with a bunch of random shit because all you're going to do is hurt yourself. And then you're going to blame me for it. You're going to say, Michael, your tool sucks. You suck. Me and my besties used your tool and it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. And you're going to move on to your next miracle. Okay? We're good. But like I told Pete, we're not God level good, okay? There's only so much I can do. I can't snap my fingers and rank you #1 in Google. All I can do is tell you the proper way of doing CTR and the proper way of ranking. Alright guys, so here was my rant for the day. And if you're Pete and you're watching this, please follow directions. Please follow directions. This is... You do not want to bazooka things, okay? You want to take it slow and real. We're talking about business here. We're talking about leads. I take that very seriously. And it blows my mind when I get an email like that and I go and I check it out and I'm like, oh my gosh. Sweet. man, it just gets my stress up here. Anyways, that's enough here. Alright guys, see y'all later. See you in the next video. I'm sure I'll get a message like this in the next couple of days. And I'll be like, oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Proper CTR is the key to success. Okay, that's it. Swear, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. I'll see y'all in the next video.